Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? Today is August 11th. This reading is for the 12th and the 13th. Energy moves and flows, and I'm just going off of the reading for today. Basically why is because, no, excuse me. Wow. Guess somebody's got something to let go and somebody wants to speak, but they're holding themselves back. So anyways, Mercury is going direct today. And again, that influences communications, computers, emails, text messages, anything with communication, right? So even though, I'm gonna fair warn, even though Mercury is going direct, remember, we still have four other planets that are in retrograde right now. So the moral of the story today is what you want wants you. The final clearing had to happen. Mercury goes direct today on August 11th, so whenever you're watching this, because this energy is going to be for the next few days because we have a shadow. Mercury going direct has a shadow period of 3 days, right? So your mental slowness and confusion of the last 3 weeks are going to end, and it's going to be replaced by a powerful surge of clarity and acceleration. That energy is coming from Gemini and Virgo. That project you put on pause, now you can actually go for it, okay? Let's say if you were getting a lot of blockages, you wanted to apply for that job and you didn't hear nothing, you know what? Now you can do it. If you were just anything that you put on pause, because a lot of people put things on pause when Mercury goes retrograde, right? Because divine timing is at play. And things had to happen to be cleared out of your space and your energetic field so that you can be the person that you're supposed to be in for your new beginning, or in your new beginning, because some of us have not started our new beginning just yet, and some are. So this had to be forged through the fiery chaos, because remember, we're in Leo season. And this was to adjust your direction, the direction of your life, your priorities, of what you just learned about yourself. And this is called the spiral effect. And I brought this card out because I was thinking about this today. And spirals is it's a symbol, and it was an ancient symbol back then. And when things come back around, things always come back around because the spiral is the symbol of change, and things always have to come back around so that you can get a new perspective every time it comes back around, right? This is the world around us, the seen and the unseen. And as you reach higher levels of awareness and authenticity, and you seek to connect with your higher self or the divine source or your spiritual team, this is the eternal flow of life and the unity of all things. So it's basically the law of oneness. And with that full moon in Aquarius, that's the law that's being in effect right now, is the law of oneness. When things come back around, okay? So that you can get a reflection of your soul's progress, okay? This can help you quiet the mind, deepen your connections with whom you choose, and to connect and foster in greater insights so that you can have inner peace, okay? It also moves you closer to spiritual enlightenment, invoking a sense of mystery and wonder. Spirals represent the spiritual journey of personal growth and self-mastery, okay? So, everything has to come back around so you can get a new perspective of the lesson that you needed to learn, okay? No one can ever be 100% healed, okay? But once you are, let's say, awakened or aware, now you have the emotional intelligence enough to know, okay, yeah, I need to fix that about me. or yeah, that triggered me, I got to fix that, you know, and it's always going to come up because we're all here on earth and earth is supposed to be school. But the fact that you woke up to it, that emotional and mental awareness, that's the growth that, you know, the universe or your spiritual team needed for you to see. And all you can do after that is really just try and be better tomorrow, you know. What changed in you since the full moon? Okay, that's a good question. Some of you might have woke up today feeling different. Are your clothes feeling a little different? Maybe you feel stronger, more confident. Retrogrades always visits something of the past so that you can let go and step into your future for the better for all involved. It shows you how your choices affect others, and sometimes it's better and sometimes it's for the worse. And when it's for the worse, the past usually comes back just to try to keep you trapped, because some know and can feel your energy that you are going to have something much greater, and some of these people are too lazy to go out and get things for themselves. So they try to steal your time, your money, your energy, maybe your friends, your people's, your positivity, whatever it is. If someone says, yeah, you changed, you think you're better than everyone else, that's when you know you leveled up. And that triggers people. You know why? Because it makes a lot of people feel very small. And remember, the dark likes to take things over, but the light likes to keep things in balance, okay? So at the end of the day, we are all one, and we are all the same. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, you have $1,000 in your bank, $10 in your bank account. Usually when you're being down and out, or some people call it rock bottom, that's when it brings in clarity and focus. The realization of whatever it was that everything got wiped from you. And the real question at that moment is, why, when you were at your rock bottom, was everyone so focused on you, especially when you were down? Just so you know, a lot of you are going to see a rise. The rise is here, and nothing is going to stop the light, okay? Everyone's circumstances are different. Some deserved it, and some others, they didn't. And this brings on confusion. For some reason, I felt like I had to say this. They're guiding me to say this. Some of you are light walkers, and you don't even know it. Your destiny is more important than you think, even if you don't even know what your destiny is. Yes, it's going to take some work. And for some, Spirit is going to show you something, and that full moon ended something in your life. So some of you don't even know what that ended. And you will never be able to go back to that. All right, so whatever it was on that full moon, it's done. So some of you guys might feel a pressure this week. This is a Leo energy pushing you to face some truths that you have been avoiding. And today is going to start a divide with those who drift away and those who initiate. People who are in tune with this new energy will get an unseen push that cuts through all the noise, and you'll feel it the moment you wake up. This call is going to be different for everyone, and it's going to be very personal. Something will guide you to it, and deep down you already know what it is. And hesitation will no longer be an option. Expect your body to start rebelling against people who lie, anything false. Even people that are spreading half-truths. Your body will literally just reject it. You are going to reject it, okay? For those who are not in tune, here's a warning: don't step outside carrying the old script and doing the same old things in the same old ways, because it's no longer going to work. In fact, some are going to be in the positions that they are because they didn't want to change, and they wanted to hold on to the old because, or their old ways or their old beliefs or the old ways of them doing things. They wanted to hold on to that because it gave them comfort. It gave them a sense of security. And the old is going to show you how that doesn't work anymore and why you're in the position that you are in. Why? Because the energy of visibility right now is going to be ruthless. Going back to Mercury direct, now you have 3 other planets that are in retrograde. Remember, Gemini and Virgo energy is stepping in to bring speed into our lives. So you might feel like a speed up now, especially if you were blocked or delayed. And some may have a hard time sleeping at night, especially in the next few days, okay? Because the energy is gonna be kind of like intense in a sense. So now that we know what the energy is, I know I mentioned something before. Yeah, the energy of visibility right now is going to be ruthless. And that has a lot to do with Saturn, okay? Anyways, let's just jump right on in. And it's because some people really don't like change. See, I'm one that I like it, so. Oh, first card out. This is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, this woman, she's not loving and kind. She's the opposite of this. She does like to manipulate a little bit. She's just mean, cold-hearted, you know, a little ruthless. What's going on with her? Why did she come out? Apparently she's important. Maybe some of you have this energy hanging around you, someone that doesn't love you, that only tries to gain from you. Could be a female energy, doesn't have to be. Men can be in their female energy as well. Because basically we're all yin and yang, right? Well, she might be a little mad because someone else got a wish fulfillment. Or she wants this person to actually have a wish fulfillment. This is 10 of Pentacles, having it all. So hold on, let's see. Let's get a couple more cards. What does this... Or maybe she wanted a wish fulfillment. She wanted to have it all, but these two girls are not the same girls. The Pentacle energy is like a person who loves nature. They're loving and kind. They're very balanced. This woman is not balanced, okay? So, hold on a minute. Let's see what we need to know. Well, she also has kids. I also feel like this woman wants to apologize to this woman because she knows she's got kids, and she does want her to have a wish fulfillment. Maybe she knows how much this woman, how much she had to struggle to get her wish fulfillment. Anyways, the 10 of Pentacles lady. So if you are resonating with the 10 of Pentacles and you have kids, you got a major wish fulfillment coming in. That's having it all, okay? Yeah, this woman wants to have a face-to-face talk, and she is moving forward right now. And because of you having it all, she's now going to lose money. Because she didn't want you to have anything. She wanted to see you struggle, and you're actually rising up. And like I said, when you rise, you're gonna start seeing all the people that were against you are gonna start losing all the things that you had to lose. Why? Because it has to bring balance. This person maybe had the evil eye on you. This is the universal law of balance. What you put out, as within, so without. What you put out always comes back to you. All right, now we're going into masculine energy. So if anybody out there is or around or knows one, this might be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but it's definitely a masculine energy who abuses his power. King of Wands. Ooh, I was gonna say Queen. So King of Wands, so he obviously is in his feminine energy, even though this is a masculine card. When men are not balanced and they freak out, that's when a man steps into their feminine energy, because a masculine does not step out in emotions because they have their emotions balanced. He does not. But he abuses his power, and he's usually like narcissistic energy. Does this person know that this person's in love? Or maybe this person is in love. So let's find out. I told you this is going to be a weird reading because the divide started today. You got one that initiates and one that drifts away. So this is going to be an interesting reading. That's why I wanted to do it today. So, well, if you are the King of Cups, could be a water sign, or if you're a man that is emotionally balanced and you are in love, it is destined and fated for you. You're going to be celebrating. Also be careful of third-party situations, gossip, slander, and lies. You, if you're the King of Cups and you are in love, your name will be cleared, and the real, let's say, villain will be exposed. Usually someone who had bad intentions abuses their power, right? It's time to cover ties. Maybe these two were partying together. Whatever it is, there's lies, gossip, and slander. This guy has now severed his ties. And the truth has came out that this person did not have good intentions to this person. Okay? And it was destined and fated for that to happen. What else do we need to know? Moving on. All right, if any of you have the liar energy around you, this is a man that is, it could be a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be an air energy. It can just be any masculine that did not want to face the truth. If you are not facing the truth about something, you are going to be reminiscing about your past. Maybe you're immature or not emotionally immature. So you're not telling the truth. You're hiding your own truth. You kind of deep down already know the truth, but you don't want to face the truth. So you decided to keep yourself emotionally unintelligent, let's just say, So anyways, you've been lying to yourself, or you didn't want to face the truth, or maybe you just really are lying. Anyways, you're going to be reminiscing, and the universe is stepping in, and you are getting a yes answer, but you are being guided to something. What is this guy being guided to? Because there's a lot of male masculine energies out there that are, maybe they don't want to face the truth about something. And when they start reminiscing about their past, what they didn't see coming was an injustice, an imbalance. Something in your life is imbalanced, and you didn't want to face the truth. Now, an injustice can be anything. Someone who always takes and never gives, that's an imbalance. Anyways, there's some sort of imbalance in your life. You didn't want to face the truth. There is an injustice, and you will not be moving forward. Maybe you caused an injustice because you did not want to move forward, or you did not want to pick up and move. But you're going to learn your lesson, and then you're going to sit and reconcile. Maybe you tried to reconcile with a family, but the family's not happy. They're literally wanting to give you money so that you would leave them alone. So I'm hearing, we're tired of your shit. And now your soul can't rest because they're not even happy with you. They're willing to give you money to clean up your act, in a sense. Or it could go two ways. You tried to reconcile because you knew you didn't have a happy family, and they're not happy with you because they knew you were lying about something. But yeah, at the end of the day, they are willing to offer you money so you would just basically leave them alone. And now your soul can't rest. Why? Because it's time for you to have a new beginning. You need to stop lying to yourself, face the truth so that you can have a new beginning. That's stepping into the unknown. Once you become the King of Swords, look at the King of Swords. He's truthful, honest, he sees the truth, he knows what he wants, and he cuts through the BS. Why? Because he wants a new beginning. Stepping into the unknown. You can't carry the past with you, even if it's family members. But you tried to reconcile, and now they ain't happy about it. And I don't know why, but I feel like maybe you weren't truthful and honest about a situation, and this starts digging up. Like, the reason why this family might not be happy is because now you're messing with Pandora's box. But they're willing to offer you money just so that you would leave them alone. And then once you start your new beginning, now the healing process begins. Why? Because now you see the truth. Maybe your family or some family members or a group of people, it doesn't even have to be family members, but a group of people did not have your best intentions, and now you can heal and move forward. So, moving along, let's change the storyline. What else do we need to know to move forward? A lot of you might be going to work and you're going to release yourself and you're not going to be brokenhearted. That's changing your job. Maybe when you go to work, your soul just gets like, I don't want to be here anymore, and you just up and leave. I was at work today and I had a very, very low staff today. And with the very low number staff I had, the 2 workers that I had today, they said with all the chaos and how busy we were, they would have walked out on anyone else, but the only reason why they didn't walk out on me was because of how I treated them and how I made the energy a positive, because we had all odds against us, but I shifted the energy. Basically, we were so slammed. I just kept telling everybody, it's okay. It's okay. And then I put on some Michael Jackson music. Apparently, I love Michael Jackson, but they all like relaxed and started like, okay. And then we just got our groove on. Our sales were really high and I had like 0 labor costs. Anyways, somebody's going to lose something they can't get back. That's a tower in reverse. When the tower in reverse comes in, you're going to lose something and you didn't see it coming. And when you lose something, the tower in reverse is losing something that you can't get back. So once it's gone, it's gone. Maybe you lost something you couldn't get back. Why? Because you were holding on to a past battle. That's holding on to the past battles. The contracts are now broken, and the ones that were holding on to the past battles, they are not protected. So a lot of them will not be moving forward. Again, that's the divide. Those who drift and those who initiate. This is someone digging deeper. This is spying energy, stalking energy, or someone trying to come up with a plan because they know that they were holding on to a past battle. They know they already lost something they couldn't get back. And now they had lost their divine protection. Now they're digging deeper. Because basically their ancestors and divine said, why are you going that way? That ain't even part of your new destiny. Like, hey, yo, come. So, you know what? Sometimes your spiritual team will give up on you. Anyway, somebody is digging deeper. Maybe soul searching. But look, when you look at this card, look. Behind this lady are 3 cups full of love. And this person is too busy looking at what they lost. But all they got to do is turn around and they would be filled with happiness and love again. But they're digging deeper in what they lost. It's also stalker energy too. So someone might be stalking you on social media, trying to figure out what you're doing, who you got around you. Be careful. Someone might travel towards you or pop on in because they want to cause an injustice to you. All right. Someone might be following you around so that they can cause an injustice to you. I have that going on right now, by the way. Again, the divide, right? Clarity. Clarity and balance is being restored. You will have clarity on the situation. You've tried talking about it. You tried having a heartfelt conversation. Somebody might travel to you because they want to talk to you and like bring and talk about the injustice, because now they have truth and clarity and they want to have a heartfelt conversation, because I feel like the person that does want to come in, I don't think they realize that maybe they caused one, or something about an injustice, but they do want to have a heartfelt conversation. This is the Page of Cups, so it is having a heartfelt conversation. It's also, you know, that's opening the heart space and leading to healing, maybe healing a situation. But whoever this person is, they are struggling right now. Somebody is struggling to come towards this Queen of Pentacles. So if you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, oh, somebody has to let something go, and that's why they are struggling. If you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, it could be Earth sign energy. It doesn't have to be. Just a woman who loves nature. She's really good with business. Usually has her money on her mind. Anyways, someone's struggling to come towards her. Why? Contract's broken, or she's divorced, but she's super happy, or she's going to be. If you resonate with this, you're going to be super happy. Maybe you're going to be happy that a contract is over. Like the Sun card is super happy. We have the Emperor. If you resonate with the Emperor, if you carry the Emperor energy, this is somebody who does the right thing. You're not putting work and effort in. Were you hoarding? Were you being lazy? You just wanted to enjoy yourself. You're not putting work and effort into something. Why? You're being divinely guided to something, and you have an inner knowing. You are doing some inner work. Maybe some of you guys are stepping into the Emperor energy, so you're being called not to put work and effort in. Why? Because you're doing shadow work. You're doing inner work. And the divine is helping you at this time. Why? Because you've been hanging around a reversed Empress. So you are doing the right thing by not giving your energy, time, money, space, whatever, to this Empress in reverse. An Empress in reverse is not a good mom. She's the opposite of this person. She's lazy, doesn't even take care of herself, doesn't take care of the kids. A bad mom. Honestly, she don't even wash her ass. That's what I'm getting. I can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry. Anyways. Yeah, all she wants to do is manipulate and abuse either you or the situation. Or maybe she's that way because she was abused. At the end of the day, an Empress in reverse usually is the one that is abusing someone else. But hurt people like to hurt people, so maybe the reason why she's like this is because she was abused. And she kept it hidden. She was abused and she kept it hidden. She didn't want to tell nobody. And at the full moon, it came out. Yeah, she was being very cautious. She doesn't want to tell anybody. And what she did not see coming is that she held it in, she became it. So what she did not see coming, she had two choices. And when she made her final decision, bad news. She got bad news, or she became bad because of that. That's sad. That happened to my grandma, actually. She was supposed to be loving and kind, but she couldn't because she kept all this anger inside of her because she didn't want to speak on it. So she held it in and became the person that hurt her, in a sense. And that's sad. And she knew that, by the way. If you are the Queen of Wands energy, and that's why people probably get upset when they hear people keep saying like, you need to heal, you need to heal. And then that like triggers people. There's a reason behind that. And it's to not become, you know, like the ones that hurt you. Anyways, if you, you know, I know some people are not strong enough. Obviously she wasn't, my grandma wasn't, she became bitter and angry. So, but she let that go and gave peace, you know, she died very peaceful, let's just say that. So at the end of the day, if you are the Queen of Wands, that at the end of the day, that's about forgiveness, forgiving yourself and forgiving those that hurt you. It took her to her deathbed to finally release that and forgive them, just so you know. Anyways, the Queen of Wands in upright. Ooh. She is creative. Maybe she's all by herself, but she didn't get any stable offers. If you are a Queen of Wands, you probably won't get a stable offer at this time. Or maybe your situation is not stable. Maybe you don't have any money, but you have a creative idea and a creative spark. You're sexy, beautiful. Don't worry, you will return back to companionship and financial stability, okay? But you do need to walk away from something. It's usually from the past, and it is going to put you in your feelings because it's over. This is the World card. Endings. And when I get this card, because I had to look at the bottom of the deck, the number 2 is significant, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But when I get this card, usually this is my God has something to say card, the Hierophant. He wants people to start working together. Or if you're alone right now, you will be working and building with someone. God is putting matters into his own hands. And a lot of you don't even know when this person comes in, this person is going to be stable and is going to be able to give you something stable. King of Pentacles energy can be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Could be a man with money. Looks like he's married or about to get married, entering a new contract. You are being pushed and guided to communicate, but you keep stopping yourself. Why are you blocked? Oh, because you didn't want to hit rock bottom, so money is more important than love. That's going to end. That's a spiritual awakening. That's a wake-up call. That's the death of that situation right there. Why? Your priority right now is you don't want to help anyone and you don't want help. And that is the very thing that's going to be released from you. What you do not know is that, hey, Queen of Swords energy, you're becoming a beautiful butterfly, I don't know what I was going to say. Somebody thinks that you're a liar, but you're not. You are truthful and honest, and you cut through the BS. You've been fighting many battles, and you have a message coming in from you. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. Something about you and the divine is highly connected. You are going to have to make a choice, or a judgment call has been placed upon you, and you are going to get your wish fulfillment, okay? So Queen of Swords energy could be air signs, or if you're a woman out here speaking your truth and fighting many battles, you're about to become a butterfly. Why? Because the divine has chosen you to have your wish fulfillment, and your name has been cleared. But whatever you do, don't fight, and just keep forgiving someone for a wrongdoing, or forgiving yourself. All right, and to end some of this, if you are a younger male, fire sign, doesn't have to be. This is quick action. and you are going towards a woman that is by herself, but she's got her shit together, and you're just a knight. So this woman, all she needs is one more pentacle. And if you're just a knight, why are you taking quick action towards her? Let's find out. What is the motive behind that? I usually say like the Knight of Wands are just young. They're usually young. They still have life to live. Why are you coming towards? Why are you trying to take action right now? I can also see it two ways. If you are this woman and you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you got your shit together, you are about to take action towards something. You might be traveling soon. But going back to the storyline, you got a Knight of Wands that's taking action. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Oh, when he takes action, someone else is stepping in. So this girl is all by herself, and when this guy comes in, this guy is too. Boop. You know why? Because that's her last pentacle. King of Pentacles, she's already the Nine of Pentacles. One more pentacle, she's got it all. And this guy's about to come in. What's going to happen in that scenario? I feel like that's like a little drama show we need to know about. Not everyone's lives are crazy. What's going on here? Well, this guy's going to lose the battle. He won't be able to move forward because of this guy. Maybe this guy is I see now, yeah. This guy's been hanging on to this girl's energy. He plans on taking action, but he won't be able to move forward with her. He already lost her. This guy's coming in and blocking that. Nice. And this guy's soul cannot rest. He was very happy, but someone came and ruined it. Going back to the Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone came and ruined his happiness. Why? Because she's not loving and kind. And the Nine of Pentacles is, look at that. She got loyalty. She got everything except for one thing. It's usually a person. She's got the stability. She knows how to create. She likes nature. This girl was just playing games or wanted him to reminisce about the past. Anyways, this girl is also reminiscing. So this energy that because it's the visualizing energy at play and it's being ruthless, a lot of people are going within right now and reminiscing about, you know, maybe the actions and choices that they made and that caused, people don't realize, when I say we're all one, people don't realize, let's say this guy's actions or choices that he made affected her, maybe her and him and anybody else that he has not met yet. Because what if this guy, this is an example, what if this guy didn't step into his future? So now you just delayed a ton of people that he ain't even met yet. So this energy is that ruthless. And a lot of people are going to be reminiscing because you're going to be shown the choices that you made, how it affected other people around you and people that are not even, like you would think are not even connected to you, but they really are. Yeah. A lot of people are being judged. And a lot of people are not going to be getting phone calls. A lot of people are not going to be talking. Someone's marriage was not protected, by the way. And some people's marriages are being protected. Maybe somebody didn't protect their marriage. Anyways, at the end of the day, a major wish fulfillment and a brand new beginning is happening. But the bottom of the deck says, be cautious. Be cautious. People are digging deep and looking in. Okay? Let's go to the dice. What does the dice have to say? The dice is always weird. You never know what the dice is going to say. Somebody is going to get a phone call. Someone's no longer a follower. They're no longer a sheep. Somebody's going to be celebrating. Something about cupcakes. There is a storm coming in. Some people are going to have to rebuild. Somebody didn't want to see something. And for some of you, it's cleanup time. Somebody's moving. Someone's going to get a new house. Something about your identity. Manifesting, or like manifesting something about your identity. Your energy speaks for itself. You are bringing in your manifestations or a wish fulfillment. Somebody can't sleep at night. Why? Because they haven't traveled. They're being called to travel. Somebody's angry. That's why they don't want to travel, and it's keeping them up at night because they are angry. Some of you need to go to the beach or go near water. Ow. Somebody will not be getting their flowers. I feel like something died. Something ended. Someone is carrying a very heavy burden. Why? Because they haven't traveled yet. The masks have fallen off. I just heard something about the act. This was the end of the act. Anyway, bears are significant. When I see bears, it's like your family is protected. A new beginning, transformation. Now you're the butterfly. Somebody's going to be moving. Somebody might be going camping soon. Somebody's going to be very happy when they travel. They know exactly where they're going. They haven't moved on it yet. They're being blocked at this time. Why are they being blocked? Someone's going to Arizona. Arizona is significant. Somebody's being a robot. Puppet energy. They have to break free. They got to stop being a puppet. They were hiding something. Something about shells. Shells. Somebody is almost no longer confused, but you will get your confirmation. Because of your confusion, you're not going to get your reward. And for some reason, some people are confused about love. I don't know how that can be. And some people can't move forward because they don't have the money. That's actually not true. People just use money as an excuse. If you truly wanted to do something, you would just do it. Someone is trying to keep their child quiet because they don't want to be told on. Children are significant at this time. Someone needs to be optimistic. They lost hope. Some people are losing hope in religion. Well, that's finally a good wake-up call. Love is in the air. Whoever is like got that narcissistic energy or is an arrogant person, the evil spirit has left them. That is who they are. They are not empathetic. Someone's trying to keep somebody poor. That's going to backfire. Yeah, this arrogant man is trying to keep a female poor. That's manipulation and abuse right there. Why? Because he didn't believe in the same religion as this other female. Or the arrogant person has a God complex, and because this female is all about love and light, it's almost like he's trying to play God. He don't believe in God. He's got a God complex, and because this female is all about love and light, he's like trying to show her that it doesn't exist, that God doesn't exist. Yeah, he's uneducated. Oh Lord, that's hilarious. Some Someone tried teaching me that lesson. That didn't work. Here I am. Females, you're going to be definitely in your heart space, but love is coming in. The number 2 is significant. A lot of you females are going to be partnering up with somebody. So expect partnerships. Why? Because 10, you completed a cycle. And somebody was not educated, but now they are, and they are moving. They're packing their bags and they are moving. They weren't optimistic before. It's something about religion. Something about how religion is going to just crumble, especially in this new age. God never wanted anybody to worship anything. You know, you're not supposed to worship. You're not supposed to kneel your head and kiss and rings and shit. I heard about some of these religious things, and yeah, I guess it's tradition, but at the end of the day, you're giving your power away. So don't do that. Anyways, some of you are going to be a beautiful butterfly, and look, the spiral, what goes around is going to keep coming back around. Why? Because it was part of your soul contract. Something's going to fall like big time. Someone is going to get their wish fulfillment, or a wish is coming true. Whatever was built on false lies is all going to fall apart. This person doesn't have a stable home, and he has the money, but he still doesn't know which way to go because he trapped himself. That's a mental prison. If you have been mentally keeping yourselves, like, let's say, trapped, heal your root chakra, go out into nature. And then the answer is already within inside of you. You actually don't need like tarot readings and all of that. The answer is already inside. Tarot and all of this stuff. The number 9, if you are, let's say, feeling stuck, stagnant, you're almost there. You're at a 9. 10 is completing the cycle. Let's get an advice card and end this beautiful reading. But if you are keeping yourself like trapped, or you feel stagnant in your like maybe your own mental prison in a sense, go out to nature and release that, because the answer is already within inside of you. But if you overthink, now it's almost like your pride and ego is speaking and not the divine. Why? Because you're not balanced, right? This is about balancing your heart, your mind, and your soul or spirit. So go out to nature. Get that balance back. Go to the beach. I also have guided meditations. You're welcome to watch any of them. That'll help bring balance back, or at least relax you enough. I always say it brings you back to 1. Anyways, it's time to connect. It's time to connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives, to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So it's time to get out there and connect. Quit hiding yourself. All right? Ain't nobody in this world perfect. Let's get rid of something today. Let's get rid of something. Declare and decree it. We're gonna just take one. It was this one. Fear of transparency and vulnerability and authenticity around others is now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. This is perfect for those who are afraid to show their real selves. Fear of transparency, vulnerability, and authenticity around others is now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. That's a good card today. Well, let's end this beautiful reading and call it a night. I still have not had time to put another guided meditation together. I plan on doing it. Well, that's too many. I just need one. Something's gonna end, or that someone might die. My condolences. Or maybe someone did, because full moons, that does happen. Usually, if someone dies around a full moon, that person was karmic to that, let's say, family or person. And if that person died, it's because that person didn't want to change and is no longer needed in that dynamic or family anymore. So they had to oust them so that some of maybe the truths had to come out. Oh, someone's going to be time jumping. Timeline shifts are coming in an ascension, which means people are still waking up or leveling up. I'll read this one. The timeline shifts. In periods of ascension, one may ascend towards higher dimensions. This is the divide I was talking about. And another may descend towards a lower dimension. We end up in a timeline split or shift. Despite the appearance of linear time, its true essence is cyclical. Just as seasons flow, a cyclical pattern and unseen cycles influence the human consciousness. These cycles encompass periods of darkness. Some would call that the Dark Ages. And then enlightenment, the Golden Ages. The timelines then shift between those prepared for a new curriculum and those still navigating in the lower realms. This transition is fueled by unity and expansion. This mirrors the principle observed in nature, mainly through cell division. In this nature, it underscores the interconnectedness of spiritual and physical phenomena. As we continue on our journey, the interplay offers us new insights into the true nature of reality and the evolution of our consciousness. Ascension leads to a higher vibration. Somebody is not ascending. This card came out reversed, by the way. I'm not going to read it because we're just going to do one, but this came out reversed, so definitely, like I said, can't make it up. The divide is here. So ascension leads to a higher vibration and an elevated state of being, leveling up. By embracing the present moment, it's time to recalibrate and honor our spiritual sovereignty that needs to be nurtured during this process as the process of destruction and creation unfolds. It paves a way for renewal. Time is an illusion. This card or phase in your life marks the chaotic tower moment, This card or phase in your life marks the chaotic tower moment, which comes before the dawn of the new earth. We are going into the new age, new you, new everything. I'm going to end that right there because this card just wrapped up everything that I said at the beginning of this reading. Well, there you have it, folks. That's all I got for everybody. Until we meet again, stay safe out there. Namaste.